Hi, I'm Sarah D. I'm excited to be back. We've had a lot of sickness in our home, and I can sort of talk without coughing now, so I'm going to try to talk to you today, share with you some of my thoughts, some of the things that I've learned. Have you ever heard the term, curiosity killed the cat? Remember that? And it's interesting, it killed the cat, and what cat did it kill? And why is that such a big deal? Are we supposed to learn not to be curious with that? That's how I was taught. Don't be curious. Curiosity killed the cat. I'm going to share this today. I'm going to share the fact that I believe curiosity leads the way to choice. And choice leads the way to experience. And experience, well, it leads the way to curiosity about what our experience means about us, about others, and about life. And this meaning, this belief, informs and influences our next choice. We either learn that the meaning or belief we used to make this next choice was useful or encouraging to us and to others, and we repeat the cycle beginning with curiosity, or we shift and fashion our beliefs motivated by our willingness to be curious enough to continue to learn and grow into the person we most want to be. Viktor Frankl, and there's a Stoic, I can't remember his name, but I'm going to share a link to another video that I learned the name of this Stoic, and I thought it was pretty fantastic. They both taught us, they both teach us, if we're willing to learn, that circumstance does not make us who we are. Our circumstance does help reveal who we are in this moment. This allows us to be curious about who we are and figure out a way to become more of who we want to be, led by our curiosity, if we're willing to change, if we're willing to be curious and not believe we're cats. I mean, it was a lovely Broadway musical, but we are not cats. Curiosity may have killed the cat, but we are not cats. We have a prefrontal cortex given or developed so that we can reason things out in our mind and act with belief, not just animal instinct. When we're born, we have a desire. We have curiosity. Our desire is led by curiosity. I watch my grandchildren, and my grandchild that lives very, very close to me, I get to see him often enough, thankfully. And when he couldn't crawl and he was on his belly doing all these airplanes and all these Spider-Man stances and all these lurches and all, I mean, he was in constant movement. I got on the floor on my belly and I tried to copy what he did. And after 2 minutes, I was exhausted, more tired than I was from my hour-long, 45-minute-long Pilates classes. I mean, he was just, so, I mean, and he's still so strong, but he can walk now. And still, he's curious. And his curiosity leads the way to learning. And that's life. I asked my mother when I was in high school what she did for fun. I'm the youngest of 14 children, and I didn't see my mom play. When she would wash the house down, wash the spider webs down in the hot sun, she liked that. And I could tell she liked that. When I asked her what she did for fun, she said, well, she thought for a minute, she said, well, I don't know, sometimes I bring the laundry from upstairs, the ironing, because laundry is downstairs. Thankfully, I learned I didn't like that. My husband actually helps with the laundry, and he learned that that was a stupid place to put a laundry room in the basement when you're living and your clothes are coming off upstairs, so then you've got to be toting them upstairs and downstairs. So thankfully in our homes, we've been able to have a laundry room created next to our bedrooms. And that's like a huge blessing. But her fun was to do that and then to stand at the ironing board and iron the clothes while she watched Lawrence Welk. I decided I didn't want to get married until I was at least 26. From the age of 12 on, I started to learn that my only reason for being alive was to pop babies out, and as many as I could. And my mom had popped out 14. I thought, oh my goodness, that sounds just... I mean, at 12 years old, I was just learning how to move and be a gymnast and to enjoy the social life at school, such as it was. And at church, I had social life at school and at church, and try to stay, safe in my home environment, which wasn't necessarily always safe. And I'm sure most everybody can relate, because safety is one of the things that we most desire. But sometimes in life we feel like curiosity is a bad thing. I was taught it was. It's not. I was curious about what my mom did for fun. I was not excited about it. And then I started to learn things that made me believe that maybe I was a victim in my life. And this is a little song I was given in my head so that I would recognize that I got to choose if I wanted to be a victim. Victim or victor, you decide. Victim or victor, will you hide from the discipline you need to engage in, to achieve what you say you want? Do you really want what you say you do? Victim or victor, you decide. Victim or victor, will you hide from the discipline you need to engage in, to achieve what you say you want? Do you really want what you say you do? If you don't have what you want, if you aren't who you want to be, that has been your decision up to this point. The cool thing is, it doesn't have to continue to be your decision. A long time ago, my older grandsons, this came from their school. OFLM, own it, fix it, learn from it, move on. And so, if you don't like who you are in this moment, if you don't like what your curiosity has led you to choose and learn from your experience, if you have chosen to learn that you are a victim, I would encourage you to learn a little more about Viktor Frankl and listen to the video I'm going to post in the description. There's somebody I've been listening to who has excellent videos, and he talks about a Stoic. I can't remember his name. I'll just put it in there, and it's really worth listening to. We just move on. We learn. We don't have to be victims of our zip code. We don't have to be victims of our family environment. We don't have to be victims of the things we learned when we were very young. We can hang on to them if we're unwilling to be curious. If we're unwilling to be curious, choose, and allow ourselves to have the experience we have. Then be curious about that experience enough to go, well, okay, what did we learn from that experience? What does that mean about me? What does that mean about them? What does that mean about life? And then we make a decision about whatever happened, what it means. And then we're curious. Well, we make that meaning, and then with that belief, we make another choice. Another thing we want to learn, to experience. And we just keep repeating, repeating the curiosity cycle unless I think the lack of curiosity kills people, kills learning, kills the opportunity to become wise. I'm just going to leave it with that short little song, that short little thought, and encourage you and to encourage me to continue to be curious, to continue to learn, to continue to be willing to let go of those beliefs that damn us where we are. And unless we enjoy ironing and well, you know, it's so cool that she was able to do that, because man, she had such a hard life. My mom's awesome, and I'm grateful for her. Anyway, go fight, win. Yay for our team. Make it a great day for you, because you're the only one who can. I'm Sarah D.